Now, Veganuary, the annual campaign that encourages people to take up veganism during the month of January, is back to celebrate its 10th year. And this time, a record number of people say they're up for the challenge. I'm joined now by the plant-based health coach, Vanessa Sturman, for more on this. Vanessa, good to have you with us. Happy Veganuary.
Happy Veganuary, yes, to you too.
Look, let's start straight up at the top. Now, people get concerned that going vegan doesn't give you the nutrients that you're meant to get throughout the meals that you're consuming. I mean, how do you respond to that? And do you get enough nutrients? I presume you're a vegan.
I am a vegan and I'm fully plant-based, 8 years actually, and all the nutrients I need. And I think some of that comes from maybe when it was a lot harder to be vegan and there might have been people just eating chips or salad or something like that and not really getting enough hearty, balanced meals. And now veganism is so big. There's so much accessibility of the food. There's such a range of the food. And actually, we need a huge range of plant foods to feed our gut, give us the nutrients we need. And so actually people are finding by going plant-based, they're getting more of the nutrients they need, not less.
And it's not cheap though, is it, to go fully plant-based? That's another issue that people have.
So that's another myth as well. So if you want to eat whole foods, so whole grain rice, fruits, vegetables, beans, you know, your frozen vegetables, frozen fruit are actually even cheaper than the fresh stuff sometimes. It can be really cost effective to go vegan or eat more plant-based and vegan food.
Now we're looking at some of the video here of some not bad looking little snacks there. I mean, talk us through some of this, because that's the other complaint that people have with veganism, that it's super bland.
Yeah, absolutely. And that can be to do with not flavouring your food properly, not knowing the range of food that's out there. I mean, obviously, just look at a piece of cake, and I love cake. So
everyone loves cake.
Everyone loves cake. So yes, there's all this wonderfully healthy curries, rolls, there's roasted veg that you can see there as well. But when you want your cake, your pizza, your brownies, your donuts, that's all there as well. And that's why it's so fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, my producer does bake some vegan cakes and they are delicious, I'll say that. He's listening in. So you definitely can get plenty of flavour in it. And as you say, it's about being able to cook it, right, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think, you know, get in your kitchen, make sure you cook. But I say to people, pretty much every family has their favourite curry recipe. Make it with chickpeas instead of chicken. You know, what makes a curry isn't the chicken, it's all those wonderful spices. So we just need to change up the protein that's in there and you've got a completely plant-based meal.
And you say chickpea curry, we make one in my household.
Oh, really?
It's delicious. I did put chicken stock in it once, which wasn't good for my vegetarian mate, but he wasn't too happy about that. All right, so look, we've dealt with the cost issues and the nutrient issue. Like, what else do you think people need to understand about going vegan and why it is not just beneficial to their bodies, but also to the environment?
Yeah, so growing vegetables uses up a lot less land than it does to feed animals and then eat the meat. So if you think about it, we've got about 80 billion land animals a year that we consume for food and other things. If we have to grow plants to feed them, to then eat the animals, it's a lot better for the environment, water usage, if we just grow plants to feed us. So the environment is a huge part of that. And then a lot of people are doing it for the animal cruelty side. And that's really, really important. And even just cutting down. So I think it's also really important for people to remember that every meal that they have plant-based, they're going to benefit their health, benefit the environment and the animals. So they don't need to think of it as an all or nothing approach. We're going to have benefits every time we have that vegan food.
All right, Vanessa, I do appreciate your time. Happy Veganuary.
Happy Veganuary.
See if I can expand my no meat Monday in my house. Let's see what my wife says. See how we get on, I'll let you know. All right, Vanessa, thanks so much.